On numbers 18 and 19, we're doing transformations again and graphing the image after the transformation that's given. So on number 18, we're asked to reflect across the y-axis. So remember, a reflection is just a flip. So you have to be told what line you're flipping across. Really pay attention because you're either going to be told to flip across the y or the x. In this case, we're reflecting across the y-axis. Remember, the y-axis is the vertical axis. Just a second, the lights went off. So I'm flipping across the y-axis. This triangle is going to be on the opposite side of the y-axis. So I can kind of picture where that triangle is going to end up over here. So remember, all of these points are going to end up the same distance from the y, but on the opposite side. So this point W, in respect to the y-axis, is 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right. And instead, I want it on the opposite side, so I'm going to go 4 units to the left. So this is where my W prime will end up. You can also remember the y-axis rule for the reflection. Means you just take your points x, y, and since you're moving it left and right across the y-axis, only the x is the coordinate that's changing, and all that's changing is its sign. So you're taking your x coordinate and changing the sign. So if you look at the coordinates of W, from the origin you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. The coordinates of W are 4, 3, and I'm only changing the sign on the x. And so that would go to the point -4, 3. So go to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 3, and that's where we are. So whichever one you find to be easier, using the coordinates or just going the same distance on the opposite side of the axis. So x from the y-axis is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the right. So I'm going to go 5 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my x prime. X is at the point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And when I change the sign on the x, I go to -5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. This point y is on the x-axis. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the right, and I want it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the left. The coordinates are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and since we don't have any up or down movement, it's just the point 5, 0. So when we change the sign on the x, we go to -5, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my reflected triangle that's been reflected across the y-axis. So it's a mirror image across that reflection line. Number 19 is another translation, which is, again, just a slide. Remember, slides can be up and down, left or right, or both at the same time. This one's just one movement, 3 units to the right. So remember, we can do that just by counting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or we can look at the coordinates, which with L, that's 1, 0. M is at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, -5. And K is 1, 2, 3 to the left, 1, 2, 3 down. So that's -3, -3. So we could take those points in coordinate form and do the translation that way. Remember, right affects the x coordinate, and since we're going 3 to the right, we're adding 3 to the x's only. So we're adding 3 to these x's. So this point we go to 4, 0. This would go to 5, -5. The y is not changing. This would go to -3 plus 3 is 0, -3. So 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our L prime there already. 5, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my M prime already. And 0, -3 means just go down 3. And our K prime's already there. So this is our translated triangle after going 3 units to the right.